What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? TK, what's up? What's up? What's going on, guys? Hey, listen, we are live. All right. Hey, guys, we're here for another episode, if you will. We do this right now. We're doing this every week. Coming here, giving you this training, letting you guys know the main components that you need. You know, if you want to build your business long term, be able to, build that type of life that you want, and be on the right path and not have to work so hard to do it. That is what we're here for. All right. So as you guys tune in, put down in the comments, let me know where you're tuning in from, no matter if you're coming in with us from, Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, it's all good. We are here for you. All right. And definitely, no matter whose channel you're watching this on, because you maybe watch this on some of my teammates' channel, no matter whose channel you're watching this Easy1up training on, definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right. Subscribe to the channel. And give the thumbs up. Give the thumbs up, guys. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this. All right. Now, first off, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I'm Coach D. All right. And basically what I do is we come here each week, like I said, to inform you guys if there are some parts that you're missing in your business. Maybe you don't even know there's some parts missing. We're going to go ahead and let you know some key components, 4 key components that you need to have in your business to really kind of get things going and get it off the ground and start making some moolah, some cheddar. Now, first off, I started back in 2018. Okay, January 2018. That's when I got online. And before I got online, the reason I did it was I was working as an auto mechanic, right? Busted up my knuckles. Some of you guys probably can relate. You might have didn't do auto mechanics, but you probably did something else that was really like a strenuous job, nursing job. That's real strenuous. Maybe you're doing a waitress job. And it comes to a point where at some point you start thinking like, man, am I going to be able to do this for the rest of my life? I'm getting scratches and everything, bruised up knuckles. And if you guys have ever worked in any type of strenuous job at all, it's really hard on your back too. You know what I mean? I was working a lot of hours. I was putting in anywhere from 60, 70, 80 hours a week. And that's no exaggeration, because I had a repair shop. And, a lot of people think like, oh, well, mechanics make a lot of money. Well, in reality, we work a lot of hours for that. So when I started doing the math, because I like math, right? Like if y'all like math, put it down. If y'all like math, right? It's like, I like math. So I started doing the math, and man, by the time I started adding that stuff up, man, it was like I was winding up working for less than minimum wage when I started, dividing all the time and everything. And I mean, so it was, when you talk about overworked and underpaid, it was bad. So I started thinking like this, like some of you guys probably have been thinking before too. I started thinking like, man, what am I going to do, for the next 5 years or so, or the next 10 years or whatever, what am I going to do? My body's not going to continue to be able to take that type of punishment, for the long haul, but I still needed to be able to make an income. Right. And no, I didn't want to go back and work for someone, and don't get me wrong. I don't put down people who have jobs. I used to have jobs and had them for years, but at some point you just get tired of the same old, and that's where I was tired of the same old. I said, man, I need to do something different. So I turned to online, just to see. I had heard people could make money online, but, I didn't know how to do it. I didn't even know if it was true. Okay. I thought maybe it was a scam. I said, man, they lying. Ain't nobody making money online. They lying. You guys probably, when you first started, tell me, let me know when y'all first started online, did you initially think that everything online was a scam? Like, put out in the comments, let me know. What's going on, Alexis? Tuning in from Carolina. We got Arkansas in the house. That's what's up. Let me know down in the comments, guys. When you first got online, did you think everything was a scam? Because I definitely thought everything was a scam, online, but I got online and I said, well, man, let me look into some things. So I looked into a program. And at the time, the one that I started with was called MCA. It was Motor Club America. And it was a roadside assistance company. I said, well, that one looks okay. So I said, well, let me try and promote that. Maybe if I could just make an extra $200 a month. This is what I was thinking. If I could just make a couple extra $200 a month, then okay, maybe that'd do something for me, right? Well, that's what I was thinking. Okay. And I thought it was going to be really easy because when I got online, people were saying, like, I was listening to people, you probably listen to people in Facebook groups too. And they'll be like, oh yeah, it's easy. All you do is just post on social media. Right. And I'm like, oh, okay. And of course they had to teach me how to post. Right? You know what I mean? Because I didn't know how to do any of that stuff, And so I was just, posting my links, just like, hey, who wants to get roadside assistance? Or hey, who wants to make $80 per referral? Because that was a comp plan, right, at the time. And so I would post that stuff. And I thought that people was pretty much going to sign up, like, because other people, I saw them making money. So I thought that's all I needed to do. Well, I was in for a rude awakening. to the point of, I mean, I was out there hustling, just trying, just posting, commenting on stuff and everything, just trying to do some of everything because I didn't really have a plan. And we're going to get to that, as we move forward in this Easy1up training. We're going to talk about, some of the things you need, and definitely a plan is one of them. So I was doing all these things, and consequently, the first 90 days online, I only made $9.24. That's all I made, And now I say that's all I made, but let me just go ahead and clarify. I was thankful as all get out, okay, for that $9.24, but when I looked back after that 90 days, I looked back like, man, I'm up here, hustling for this $9.24, in 90 days. I'm like, man, like, I mean, I'm talking about, I went through a period, like serious, I went through a period where lights got cut off, you know what I'm saying? Because money wasn't coming in, So when I started it, all I had was, kind of like my reserve type deal. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't have a job, so I just had my reserve, and I was like, oh, well, surely, I'll start making some money and I'll be all right, But when I didn't, and then, bills keep coming around, and lights got cut off and everything, it was like, oh my gosh, at that point, man, like, have y'all ever been to a point where it's like you get to a turning point, like a fork in the road. Like you can either go left, you can go right, but you got to choose something, like stand still ain't going to do it. You got to choose. Like you can either take this road over here that you have no clue what's up there, or you can go back to what you was doing and what's there, but you didn't like it. And that's kind of how it was for me. It's like at that 90-day point, of just posting and stuff and not getting the type of results that I even was trying to get, because $9.24 in 90 days is rough, And so I said, look, you gonna do something, okay? Look, you gonna do something. You either gonna go all in, right? Which means I needed to start learning what I didn't know how to do, right? Actually commit to it monetarily and time, or you're gonna go back to doing what you was doing with cars and feeling burnt out and stuff. You gonna choose something, D, right? So I'm up there looking, right? And I'm up there like, man, I'm looking forward, like, okay, I don't know what's up there because I haven't been there, right? Online, I hadn't done it, so I didn't know what was up there. But then I'm looking back like, man, I know it's back there, a lot of work, a lot of hours, you know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't making me happy anymore. So I went ahead and took, what they call the road less traveled, you know what I'm saying? I went ahead and did that, I moved forward. At that point, I started getting some training, and learning some things. And then I came across, an opportunity that really helped me start actually making money online. And guys, as you follow through, this training here tonight, I'm going to present that to you as well. So that way, if you guys are finding yourself in that situation where you've been doing things, you've been trying, but maybe there's things that you aren't clear to you, right? Hopefully we're going to make these things clear to you tonight. So that way you'll know exactly what you need to be looking for. So that way you can get on the right path, get with the right team, and do what you need to do so you can start actually making some type of money, right? That's what it's about. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So I'm going to go up here on my whiteboard so you guys let me know. Okay. And then what we got, Alexa said everything was a scam to me. Alexa says, oh my gosh, but I feel you. Everything was a scam, right? All right. So up here on my whiteboard, we're going to talk about these 4 main components that you need. All right. And this is, and consequently, it's not just a online business for this. It's any business, really. You look for these things. But since we're talking about online business, that's where we're at. So let's talk about these 4 components. Now, if you have thought about these, or if you know any of these components, put down in the comments, let me know what these components are. Like, tell me one of them. And I'm going to start listing them up here. I want to see, who already knows what's up. All right. So the 4 main components to start making money. All right. So we got 4 components. Okay. And let me know in the comments if you guys can see what I'm writing on the whiteboard. All right. Put down, yes, I see. Right. I'm like, yes, I see. Put that down in the comments. Let me know. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about these components right here. All right. So what's one of the components? What's one of the components that you need in your business? Okay. So I'm going to label these number 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I'm going to label this number 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. What's one of the things that we need right here? Okay. All right. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Alexa said one of the things that we need is ongoing support. Okay. Absolutely. We're going to put ongoing support. Okay. And we're going to talk about each of these so that way you guys can identify it when you're looking for a business opportunity. Okay. You can identify what we're talking about and make sure you have it. And don't worry, even if you're in something and you don't have these 4 components, we're going to tell you how you can get those and get even more, value from what we're talking about tonight. So you definitely want to stick around all the way through, okay? Now, when we're talking about ongoing support, Alexis, that's a good one. All right, Alexis, when we're talking about ongoing support, okay, now we're not just talking about, whereas somebody like gives you some videos in your back office and say, hey, go ahead and watch those, right? We're not even just talking about a company Facebook group, where all the people who are new are in there, but all the people who are winning, none of them are in there helping anyone. Okay, you guys are probably part of some of those groups. When we're talking about ongoing support, we're talking about where you and your team, right, meet. Right, you guys meet, whether it be once a week or once a month, right? Because once a month is fine, right? But at least once a month. But you guys meet, right? So that way, as you go, you're gonna have questions, right? You're gonna have questions. You can't ask those videos in your back office questions. That's one of the biggest problems that I ran into is that, I would have all this training in the back office, like, oh yeah, you got tons of training of things that you bought, right? But there was no ongoing support. There was no weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly team meeting to where I could come and ask questions for things that I was confused on. And I don't care what you say, guys. I don't care how clear the videos are that are in your back office. Because my team tells me that I train really well, right? But even though I train really well, they still have questions on the weekly team meeting because everybody doesn't learn the same. So you're still going to have questions is my point. Okay. So you need to have that ongoing support, so you can ask those questions. And like I said, whether it's weekly, right? Or monthly, right? Either one is fine. As long as you got it. Okay. You definitely need that in your business. All right. So what's another thing that we're going to need? What else do we got going on? What's another thing we're going to need? Put down in the comments. Let me know. Put down in the comments what else we're going to need. And I'm going to go ahead and mark one up here. All right. Another one that we're going to need is a blueprint. Okay. Another one we're going to need is a blueprint. And I'm going to explain this. Okay. Now, think about it like this, guys. Think about it like this. Let's say you're going to take a trip. Let's say you're in South Carolina, right? If I'm going to go from South Carolina and I'm going to go to Arkansas, let's say I'm going to go to Arkansas because we got TK here from Arkansas, right? And then we got Deborah from Arkansas too, but I didn't see Deborah say that in the comments. But all right, so I'm going to go to Arkansas, right? Do you think I'm going to get in my car, and set out to go to Arkansas and I don't know how to get there? No, I'm not. Like I'm literally not. Right? I'm going to make sure that I have a roadmap, right? So that's what a blueprint is. A blueprint is think of it like a roadmap, okay? Because you need to know where you're going, right? And the steps to take to get there. That's a blueprint. Like the worst thing in the world is when you join something and then you're like, oh man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What do I do? How do I get started? Because we be excited when we join stuff. Can y'all agree with that? Like, do y'all be excited when y'all join stuff? If y'all be excited when y'all join stuff, go ahead and put a number 2 down in the comments. Put a number 2 down in the comments if you be excited when you join something, right? So we be all excited. And the first thing we say, okay, boom, I just joined. I'm ready to make some money now. What do I do? Right? And if a person's like, oh, well, just go ahead and watch the videos in your back office. Right? You're like, okay. And then you even go back there and then you get more lost, right? You get more lost. Well, a blueprint is more like a roadmap because it's telling you what you need to do each day in your business to keep, to kind of keep on task, like a checklist, right? Imagine what if you had a checklist in your business? How much easier would it be if it said, hey, do this, whatever it is, list your things out to do each day. Each day of the week, it lets you know what to do. So that way, check this out. All you would have to do is just focus on doing those things. Let me just do these things. Let me just do these things. Let me do these things, right? So that way you don't have to have a whole bunch of this guesswork, and then you don't get caught up doing tons of stuff that is not even helping you get to the money. Like, I'm dead serious, man. Some stuff that we do don't even be helping us get to the money because we don't have a roadmap, right? And we're just all over the place. We worrying about, like, for instance, we worrying about inbox rates. Well, when you first getting started, guys, that's not the type of stuff that you're going to be worrying about, right? Because if you up there talking about worrying about inbox rates, like, oh, my email's going to spam, this and the third, right? Well, you got to get some leads for that to even matter. Feel what I'm saying? Like, before you up there worry about emailing people, you got to get some people to email. So you got to do these, you got to follow the blueprint so you know exactly what to do so you can start getting some leads. Feel me? Feel what I'm saying? Don't put the cart before the horse, guys. But the roadmap helps you not do that, right? Because I'm telling you, when I first got started online, I didn't know what to do, so I didn't have a roadmap. So I was spending a whole bunch of hours online, right? You know, doing a whole bunch of stuff. And guys, if you're doing a whole bunch of stuff, and you're frustrated because you don't have a roadmap, you don't have this blueprint, and then you only make $9.24 in 90 days, you're like, dang, man. Then you start kind of doubting yourself, right? You know, I'm telling you, true story, okay? So definitely you need that blueprint so you know what to do each day, right? As you go and you learn and you start making some money, you need to be following this roadmap, all right? So what else we got down there? What we got? My checklist, absolutely excited. Yes, blueprint. That's what I'm talking about. My man Rob said, I didn't know crap about crap. Rob said, I didn't know nothing about nothing. All right. Exactly, Rob. And it was a hard road when you didn't know crap about crap, you know, and you didn't have anything to follow. You feel me? So I can feel you on that, buddy. You know? So what's another thing, guys, that we need as we're moving forward in our business, you know, to make sure that we have the, you know, that we're equipped with the right stuff? What's another thing that we need right here? Let's go ahead and put it out here. How about this? How about a vessel? Okay. And we're going to talk about this one. We're going to talk about this one, a vessel. All right. Because when we're talking about a vessel, we're not just talking about any vessel, right? We're talking about one of which, and this is what a vessel is. All right, before we talk about how you could choose a good vessel, right? But when we're talking about a vessel, all we mean in this case is something that I can exchange to somebody. I can give someone something like, let's say this marker, right? If I'm going to sell somebody this marker would be a vessel in this case. It's like, I'm going to give you this vessel, this marker, and then boom, they're going to give me some money. You feel what I'm saying? All right. So that's all we mean by a vessel in this case, right? Now, when we're talking about a vessel, all right, all of you guys probably have a vessel. You have something that you promote. But we're talking about choosing one that is a good one. Now, before you say, well, my thing that I promote is good. I got a 7-figure earning starting behind my stuff, right? What we're talking about when we're saying a good vessel, what we mean is one that can help you get to your financial goals faster. That's what we mean. Okay, so don't get all, you know, butthurt or whatever. Okay, you know, we're talking about one that's going to help you get to your goals faster. So what does that mean? All right, we're talking about, is it a vessel that allows you to make some high ticket income? And in this case, I know some people, you know, when I say high ticket, they're thinking like, oh, well, I heard that high ticket is 5,000 and up. I heard that high ticket is 10K and up. Well, I'm telling you that this is what I'm talking about. Okay, in this case, I'm talking about something that allows you to make at least $250 or more per sale. That's what I mean. $250 or more per sale. Okay, because why? Because you could do a lot more with $250 or more per sale than you can with a little bit of money, okay? And I'm going to give you an example of something that I went through when I chose a vessel at the beginning. Remember, I told you guys when I first started, I started with an opportunity called Motor Club of America, right? When I first started, all right, called MCA. This is back in 2018, right? So at the time, they were paying $80 per sale, per sign up. They were paying $80, right? And you're like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like you get 10 signups, that's $800. I'm like, yeah. You know, I'm thinking I'm doing it good, right? But check this out. As much as I like math, I totally did not do the math on this one, guys. Check this out. Follow me. All right. So what they would do was they would do where that $80 they gave you was like an advance payment. So it really was $80 based on, like, if I signed you up for $80, then that was saying that I get $80, and that's only if you stay in with their company for 17 months. 17 months, right? And just put this in perspective, it's only 12 months in a year, so 17 is over a year, right? So what that meant was I had to break that down. So that meant like $80, right? Broken down, right? Over the course of 17 months, all right? And we're going to estimate this. It's just an estimate. Was about $6 per month. It's about $6 per month. Because if you happen to cancel before then, they would take the money back. They were like, oh, well, that person only stayed 3 months, so you got $18, you know, that you actually earned, and we're going to take the rest of it back. Let me get that. Let me go and get that D. Let me get that back. Let me get that back, right? That's how they do. So you're like, dang, that's messed up, right? You're like, that's pretty sad. So really, I was out there hustling, right, to make $6 a month, okay? I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't do the math, right? So when we're talking about a good vessel, let's think about this. Like, think about what your goals are each month, right? When your first goal, right? Because everybody's going to have lofty goals at, eventually going to be like, yo, I want to make 10, I want to make 20, 40, 50,000 a month. You want to go up and up, right? But when you first have a goal, right, you're probably looking at how much bills you got to pay, and you probably setting your goal up for that, right? So put down in the comments, let me know some of you guys' bills that you got to pay each month. Like, how much do you need to pay your bills each month at this particular stage in the game? Talk to me. And I know, excuse me. Rob was crazy. Rob says MCA was grimy. You crazy. All right. We said 250 per sale. Exactly, 250. All right. So think about, put down in the comments, guys. Let me know what some of your your bills, like how much you need to pay each month. Like, what's your, we call it like your monthly nut, in like the automotive world, business wise, right? We say, like, what do you need per month, right? And let's go ahead and throw some numbers up here. Let's say what your bills come up to that you need to cover. Let's say it come up to like $2,000 a month, let's just say, right? Because maybe you have a husband and he pays part of it or whatever. So let's say you need $2,000 a month, all right, to start with, okay? Let's say you need $2,000 a month. We're just going to use some of this space over here. Let's say you need $2,000 a month, okay? This is what it comes down to. If you need $2,000 a month, all right, then if you're getting $6 a month, right, for a sign up, you're getting what equates to $6 a month, right? Let's just be real with it. How many sign-ups do you need? Let's pull out our calculators. Like, for real, guys, how many sign-ups do we need? So let's go ahead and put out our calculators. Boom, boom. Where's my calculator? Boom. Okay. So if we need $2,000, right, divided by $6 a month, right, then we need, this how many sign-ups we're going to need. This how many sign-ups we're going to need, y'all. We're going to need about 300. Doing this, we're going to need about 333 sign-ups. 333 sign-ups is what we need, right, if we're only getting $6 a month. Right? And the opportunity was only paying, like I said, it averaged out to $6 a month. That's just what that is. Right? Okay. So I would have needed 333 signups. Now, first off, I know what some of y'all thinking. Y'all like, well, yeah, if we believe we can achieve, we can get 333 signups in a month. Can you? Sure. When you first starting out, will you get 333 signups in a month? Probably not. Just being real with you, right? I still don't get 333 signups in a month, but I also ain't hustling for $6 a month neither, right? So my point is that this is a lot of people to sign up. That's a lot of work for you to sign up, especially when you first start and you ain't doing, we're not talking about no paid ads and all that because you ain't got that type of money. When you first getting going and you don't know what you're doing anyway. So just being real, I didn't, and y'all don't either. Like, we don't start by knowing how to do paid ads. Okay, we don't. Right? So hustling to get 333 people, that doesn't mean you talk to 333, right? You might talk to 3,000 people to wind up getting 333 to sign up. Let that sink in for a minute. So that's a whole bunch of people that you need, right, to get that $2,000. But let's turn the tables around and let's say you got a good vessel, a proper vessel, right? Let's talk about that. Let's say you got a good vessel. And in that good vessel, in order for you to get $2,000 a month, let's say you got the opportunity to make 250 sales. Okay. So at 250 sales, how many sales do I need to make if I get paid $250 per sale? How many sales do I need to make 2,000? Do I need 333 sales in that month? No. How many I need? I only need 8, guys. I only need 8. 8 sales. Okay. Now you guys tell me, what do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to work to get 8 sales? Do y'all want to be able to cover what you need in 8 sales? Or do you want to have to get 333 sales in that month? Let's just be honest, guys, because it takes the same amount of work, right, for you to be able to pull in a sale for $250 as it does a sale that paid you $6. It takes the same amount of work. I don't care what you're talking about. You still got to market to people, and you still have to attract people, and you still got to help people. You still got to do these things, right? But in one case, you're being able to get to your goal in 8 sales. And another one, you're going to have to push out 333 sales. Let me see what you guys got going on. All right. Rob said he needs about 48.35 a month. So let's look at Rob's case right here. Let's look at Rob's case. Okay. Rob says that he needs about basically like $5,000. Rob said he needs about $5,000 to make it work out for him. Right. So, okay, we got $5,000. Okay. $5,000 is what Rob needs, right? All right, so what Rob need to do to make $5,000? All right. Now, in this case, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I would do. I would say if I need $5,000, I want even more. I want even more than $250 a sale, right? Because once again, you got to do the same work, y'all. You got to do the same work regardless. So let's go ahead and say, okay, let's say the same vessel that allows you to make $250. Let's say the same vessel allows you to also make $1,000. All right, also make $1,000 per sale. Let's talk about that now. All right, let's talk about that same vessel allows you to make $1,000 per sale. All right, so then how much we looking at? How much you looking at? Let's do it over here. So if Rob needs to make $5,000, so let's do $5,000 divided by, and let's say if he had this other vessel, this MCA vessel we was talking about, the one I started with, that paid $6 a month, that was to average it out to $6 a month, right? How many would Rob need? Divided by 6, Rob would need 833, right? So if Rob was up there hustling for MCA, for example, right? If Rob was hustling for MCA back like I was, right? Rob would have needed 833 sales that month. He needed even more sales, right? But let's say Rob has the same vessel over here, right? That allows you to make the $250, but it also allows you to make the $1,000 per sale. How many sales does Rob need now to be able to make $5,000 in a month? How many sales does Rob need now? Rob only needs 5 sales now. Right now, Rob only needs 5 sales. Rob only needs 5 sales. So since Rob's gonna be doing the same amount of work, right? I don't know about y'all. Like, come on, tell me which one would y'all rather have to do? Work for 5 sales in a month or work for 833? Oh, let me move this so y'all can see what I'm talking about here. And if anybody in here tell me that they would rather have to make 833 sales, this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to text. No, I ain't gonna say text, but I want y'all to contact whoever's channel y'all watching this on, and then tell them, say, hey, D said that I can work for and do 833 sales, right? To make $5,000. That D will put me to work, because I'm gonna put you to work. You feel me? I'm gonna put you to work. So you reach out to whoever channel you watching this on and tell them, say, yo, you want to work? You want to have to make 833 sales, right, of one of my products, and you get paid $5,000 because I'll put you to work, and hey, I pay you. Because 833 sales is going to pay me way more than $5,000. You feel me? So that's what I want you guys to think about when we're talking about a proper vessel. So it's not about getting all butt hurt if you're like, well, I like my program. Guys, keep your program. It's not what it's about. It's about making sure that you have something in your toolbox, right? You got to have, it's kind of like, if you have your wallet, right? Right? Now, most of us, I ain't going to say all of y'all because I don't know what y'all situation is, but most of us, we have more than one credit card, right? Because we may have, our bank card right here, right? But then, we may say, well, today I'm not going to put it on my bank card. Today I'm going to put it on my Best Buy card because I'm going to go and buy a computer. I'm going to put it on my Best Buy card, right? Or you may say, you know what? I'm going to get something else and I'm going to put it on my Capital One card, right? So my point is, you may have different things that you have going on, but you need at least something. Like even in my wallet, right? I got to have a debit card. Right? Why? Because I want one where I can pull cash out if I need to get some cash real quick. Right? So then, but I also want to have one that has a higher limit on as far as a credit card. Like if I need to make a higher purchase, something more than $1,000. If I want to put that on there, I need something with the higher limit. So I got that option in there as well. So does that mean that I get rid of my debit cards? No. Same thing. Does it mean that, if you have like an MLM or something, health and wellness, that I'm telling you need to get rid of that? No. Right? I'm telling you to have something else in your wallet, right? Have something else in your wallet that's going to allow you to get to that $5,000 a month so you can take care of the child support and stuff that Rob was talking about, right? Faster. That's what I'm talking about. So don't get all butthurt about that. All right? And Rob said, show some of them cards up close. I'm not. I'm not. Absolutely, Rob. 833 is harder than 5. That's my whole point, baby. 833 sales is harder than 5 sales, man. It's a lot more work, man. And I don't want you guys to have to work that way just because you didn't know, because like I said, I didn't know. I was up there hustling hard. Like, I swear I was very thankful for that $9.24 because I'm thankful for anything. Like, seriously, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I be thankful every time someone does business with me, and that's just what that is. But at the end of the day, man, I had to look back and I had to review my life. Okay. I'm like, girl, hold on. What you doing? You know what I mean? Like you hustling hecka hard for $9.24. So you got to do something better than that. Okay. Now, what's the last thing that we need? Right? We got the ongoing support. We get it. We got the blueprint. We get it. We got the vessel that allows us to make anywhere. I'm going to just make sure we keep this up here. That allows us to make, that $250 to $2,000 per sale, because it actually allows you to make $2,000 per sale. Don't worry about if you don't have that right now, because we're going to show you how you can get all of this. Any pieces that you're missing. What's the last thing? What's the last thing we need? We need this. We need leverage. We need leverage. All right. Now, when we're talking about leverage, What is that we're talking about? And let me move this to this way you guys can see this. All right. Absolutely, James. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Leverage, baby. What's going on, Deborah? She done came in the house. Arkansas in the house. What's up, girl? All right. Deborah's a superstar. Y'all sleeping on Deborah. She's a superstar. James too. All right, check this out. When we're talking about leverage, okay, what we're talking about, we're not talking about the leverage of the compensation plan, which is cool if you do. All right, because one of the products that I'm going to show you tonight, you know, on the vessel, that I'm going to show you tonight does have a leverage component, but that's not what I'm talking about in this case. In this case, this is one of the things that I didn't have as well. It took me a long time to get leverage. A long time. I did, you know, before I came across leverage. And I'm going to explain to you what it is and why you need it. Boop. You feel me? All right. Now, leverage means that you can actually, you know, leverage all of these things here. All of these things here. You can leverage it. What do I mean by that? I mean that let's say what happens. You know, what happens if someone decides to join your business today? What happens? If somebody decides to join you and say, Rob, you know, hey, Rob, man, I wanna join your business, man. I wanna join what you got going on, Rob. You know, and somebody decides to join, right? If you don't have these things in place and you can't leverage them, which means you got to be the ongoing support. You're still trying to, you know, get things going and rocking and rolling yourself, right? Now, you got to stop and you got to help everybody, right? Because you don't have anything set up and you don't have anything to plug people into. So now you got to be like pretty much like a little manager, right? Which means when people message you, they sign up, you happy because you don't got the bread. You like, I got paid. I got paid. You're doing the dance, right? It would be, the dance would be a little bit better, but you know, a little bit older, so my back, right? So, you know, but then they start messaging you like, hey, D, I just signed up, blah, 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 blah. How do I do this? And you're like, okay. And so you messaging them back, like, okay, boom, boom, done, right? Then 2 hours later, okay, I did that, but my screen don't say that. What do I do now? You're like, okay. Boo, 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 right? Messing it back, right? Meanwhile, you're trying to do your DMO, you're trying to, you know, run your business or whatever, and the person keep messaging you. Does it make them wrong? No, they don't know, right? They don't know, just like you didn't know, right? So now you be the manager, you having to keep on answering messages back and forth, and goodness gracious, if you get 2 people, whoo, all right, you get 2 people, and you're going back and forth in Messenger, you know, having to help people, you jumping on Zoom calls and all this stuff, having to help people before you know it, right? You got 2 signups, and that 2 signups is where it stopped because you were spending all your time helping your team, right? Well, you're 2 people, you know, just saying, you're 2 people, right? And you were not able to continue to grow your business. That's a problem, man. And I went through it, right? I went through it because I didn't have the leverage. Also, blueprint. If you don't have anything in place where they can plug into a blueprint, a roadmap, guess what? You got to create it yourself. If you don't have something that you can plug your people into, then you got to create it yourself. That takes time, guys. I swear, I ain't even lying to y'all. All right, I'm dead serious on this now. This thing right here is some truth. Like literally, you know, some of my teammates and myself, our businesses have transformed, you know, in the last like 8-9 months because we had this. I'm not lying to you now, because we had this. Our business have transformed. People have been able to see things clear, and people have actually started making some money on our team. Okay, I'm dead serious. Okay, so this right here will help you transform right here. But if you don't have this, now you got to try and create it. But you ain't got nothing to work with yourself. So now you're making it up. Right? And you hoping that it worked. You shooting something against the wall, hoping that it worked. And then now you're gonna pass that hope and fluff off to the next person, right? Come on, man. You need something that's already in place, right? So you can just plug a person in, right? Then a vessel, right? Which if they join you, then they're gonna have the same vessel as you. So that part, the vessel right here is probably the only thing that you got, right? And if you don't have the proper vessel, then like I said, I'm gonna show you how to get it. But even if you have the proper vessel, you need all these other things. You can leverage it. You know what happens when people on our team, when someone joins them in business and one of our opportunities that they happen to promote, and we're a team on that. You know what happens? You know what we can do as a team, right? They go ahead, plug them in. All they have to say to the person is, "Hey, thanks for joining. All right. Here's the welcome video right here." And that welcome video tells that person how to get set up and where to plug into the weekly team meetings, right? So that way that person knows where they can ask questions. That person knows where they need to start. That person knows everything, right? What does that look like? What does that really do? Because I think a lot of times people don't understand this, right? Being able to leverage this, people don't understand that that's going to make your life like 90 times easier. Like that right there is going to make your life 90 times easier because you ain't got to do all this. You leverage it. Let's say this is John. This is John. He kind of skinny and short and everything and not a human, but it's okay. This is John. John just joined me, right? And my vessel And let's say John joined me at the $2,000 level. Cool. That's what's up. Hey, John, or maybe I'll message him, right? Or maybe I'll email him or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to contact John. Hey, John, I see you just signed up. Awesome, buddy. Let me go ahead and send you over the welcome video so that way you know how to go ahead and get started, get in the group, and I'll see you on the weekly team meeting, right? John's like, wait, okay. All right, well, now this is me. So then this is John. Oh, awesome, D. I'm ready to get started. So thank you for that. Yeah, because I was about to ask you, man. I was about to ask you a whole bunch of questions and run it all down because I didn't know what to do. And I was about to trying to be on the phone with you for like $1,200. That's what I was about to do. So I'm so glad that you are sending me this email or the message or whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and go through that. And awesome. I'll see you on the weekly team meeting, right? That's kind of how the conversation is going to go at that point when you have this in place. So now, instead of you spending hours and hours trying to get a person going, you spent like 30 seconds. And I'm telling y'all the truth. Like, this is what we do, right? Because you have these things in place and you don't have to worry about trying to create all this stuff. It's already done. Boom, plug in. You feel me? And it makes your job a lot easier, guys, because you will be able to get back to focusing on what you need to do to grow your business. Prospecting and selling, baby. Prospecting and selling, making money, right? You want to make money? All right. So then you need to have things in place, okay? Now, remember I told you, I'm going to show you how to get all of these, right? Let's see what we got here. What said John needs to eat some food and lift some weights. John a little skinny. John's skinny because he ain't got any signers and can't buy any food. Well, we're gonna solve that for John. We're gonna try and solve that for John. All right. So remember, I told you guys, even if you have one of these, because some people are like, oh, I already have, like, guys, people will hit me up and be like, okay, I need to make some money. All right, but I already have Easy1up, for example, right? They already have the vessel, right? Cool. We got something for you too. Don't worry about it because you need these, right? You need these. You got this, but this is doing you no good, right? Because you don't know what to do with it because you don't have a blueprint, right? And you don't have the ongoing support, which is why you hit up someone who you didn't join in the first place. Let's just be real, right? Because you don't have it. That's like dead serious. That's the only reason that you're hitting up someone else in Easy1up is because you don't have the ongoing support. You don't have the blueprint. And that's okay because we don't do sponsor bashing here because it's not their responsibility, right? But you have the ability to hop on board with a marketing team that is actually helping people with that ongoing support, all right? So that you have questions, cool. It doesn't matter who your sponsor is, right? And that blueprint, all right? So you got the vessel, that's all you got. You need these, baby. You need to be able to leverage this blueprint, this ongoing support. And like I said, whoever video you're watching, reach out to them and they'll let you know how you can actually take advantage of this and how much does it cost. All right. And I wanted to start saying that real quick. I wanted to start saying it because I like being transparent, right? I like being transparent. And in fact, because sometimes people will hit you up and they're thinking that, oh, well, yeah, I didn't join your team, but I want to rock out and get everything. And yeah, pretty much I don't want to pay anything. I'm going to tell you right now, that's not how it goes. Right? Everybody in our group pays, so they either joined somebody on our group, so then they got all of this included and no additional cost, or they got in our group and they pay something to get into the group. So I just put that out there because I like being transparent. So that way you guys know how to approach whoever you're contacting on this video, right? Whoever, whose channel it's on. It don't matter who you see, whose channel it's on, you reach out to them. So that way you know how to approach it so you can get what you need. Because if all you got is this, I know why you're struggling. Because you need this and go ahead and rock out with us, all right? But I'm going to show you how to get that. First off, for people who don't even have the vessel, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the vessel that we're talking about, right? I'm going to show you this and kind of break it down a little bit, real short, sweet, right? Then I'm going to show you how you can get the ongoing support and how you can get the blueprint so that way you can have the leverage to leverage everything and how you get some bonuses, baby, because we love bonuses on our team, all right? We love it, all right? So let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and talk about the vessel first. Let's go ahead and rock out with that. Let's see what we got. And I'll be checking questions if we have them down here too. Jay said, Rob, you got me cracking up. Rob is a fool, y'all. Rob is a fool. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. And we're going to go ahead and pull this up. And I know I'm not sharing it yet. Let me pull the site up first. All right, come back over here. Share my screen. Boo that, boo, boo. All right. Now, this is the vessel we're talking about right here. All right. We're talking about Easy1up. Like I said, no matter if you got Easy1up or not, we're going to show you how you can get all of these parts that that you're missing. Okay. But for those who don't yet have Easy1up and you're thinking about it, you need a vessel that we talked about. Let's go ahead and jump into it, tell you about it real quick. First of all, let's talk about the product side real quick. Because a lot of people are like, well, what is Easy1up? Right? Because they don't know. We get it. Let me go ahead and tell you right quick. Basically what it is like a affiliate type of training platform where it has different trainings on different topics. All right. It's not just on one type of topic. It's different topics. It's kind of like a smorgasbord of things, if you will. Right. And they have them separated in different levels. Okay. That you can buy at. You know, they got a $25 level, and at each level, right, it'll show you what you get at each level, the type of things you can learn at each level. Okay, like this level, you learn some of the basic stuff. Obviously, the higher levels have more education. All right, and then it goes to the $100 level. All right, goes to the $250 level, the $500, and the $1,000, and it even has a $2,000 level. All right, now there's some things I want to point out. Okay, one thing I want to point out is that you don't have to buy each level individually. So that's a plus. Okay, which means, let's say, right, you said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crush it like how D's team is crushing it. And what they do is they go all in. So I'm going to go ahead and rock out at the $2,000 level. Now, what does that mean? What does that really mean? What that means is not only do you get all of this training here, okay, which you can see when you go to whoever's video you're watching, when you go to their link below, you'll be able to see everything up close and personal, baby, right? But what that means is, and let me make sure, can y'all see my face? Yeah, y'all can see my face. Okay. All right. And what that means is like this training here, you know, it's talking about, it has stuff like being an Amazon affiliate, digital marketing, how to build sales funnels, you know, and things of that nature. But what that means is you're going to not only get this training, but you're going to get everything else below included. You don't pay separate. So you join the 2,000, you're going to get all of this, plus all of this, right? Plus all of this, plus everything else below. So that's the benefit of joining at the highest you can, right? That's one benefit. Now, what is the benefit that you're probably most concerned about? The money. Let's go ahead and get to the money side then, baby. Just show me the money. Put down the comment, say, show me the money so I can show you the money. Okay, put down the comment, say, show me the money. So let's talk about the money side. All right, on the money side, all right, this is how simple the comp plan is with Easy1up. It's real simple, okay? Basically, it boils down like this. Whatever level you decide to join, you can earn on that level and all the levels below it, okay? So I'm going to give you an example because I know that might have went, you know, kind of fast, right quick, right? But I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you join at the $2,000 level because you want to go all in like D and her team and whoever's, you know, channel you watching this on like they did. They went all in and everything, right? You want to go ahead and join that level right there. Cool, because that's where we want you to be at, baby. All right, we want you to rock out with us, right? So that means that you join this level, and let's say somebody comes to your link because you out there doing, you know, doing what we talk about doing with the roadmap and everything, the blueprint. You doing that, and people coming to you and they decide they want to go ahead and sign up with you, right? What does that mean? How much do you get? Well, let's say they come in and they say, you know what? I want to rock out and do what you're doing. Let's say they come and this happens to be on Tina's channel, right? Tina Kearns, right? Or happens to be on James' channel, right? You know, and it's like, okay, well, I'm going to rock out with you, James, or rock out with you, TK, or Deborah, and I'm going to rock out at 2,000. So how much does that mean you earn? Well, I told you, you're on the $2,000 level, right? So guess what? You earn $2,000 because it's 100% commission, baby. 100% commission. Ooh. All right, you feel me? Okay, so you make $2,000. Now, I do got to tell you about the flip side. Put down in the comments, say flip side. Flip side. I got to tell you about the flip side. All right, now the flip side to this is, let's say, you know, you're like, okay, you didn't come in at 2,000 for whatever reason. You know, we don't judge. Do what you do, right? But let's say you come in, you know, because everybody on our team is at least at 250. Right? At least at 250 on our team, right? Most people is at the 1,000 or 2,000. But anyway, let's say you're like, all right, I at least want to be on your team, so I need to rock out 250. So you get 250, right? Let's just say. All right, so let's say you at 250. So we already know what you get at 250. You get all the training at the 250. You get all the training at the 100, and you get all the training at the 25, all included. All included, babe. Okay? Now, on your money side, what if somebody, if you're on the 250, let's say somebody come and join you at the 250, how much do you get paid? Put down in the comments, how much do you get paid? If you're on the 250, somebody join you at the 250, how much do you get paid? Put it down in the comments. You get paid $250. $250. Okay? Now, the flip side, told y'all I'm telling y'all flip side, right? Flip side, what if, you know, you're out there marketing, you're doing a real good job too. Real good job. Real good job. But you join at the 250. That's okay. Do what you do, right? But somebody goes to your link and they decide, you know, they're in your back office and they're like, you know what? I want to go all in because I like what they're talking about. And I want to, you know, be on the top of this thing here. And they decide to rock out with the 2,000, which is above your 250. What does that mean? That means that you didn't make money. That's what that means. Because you can't sell what you don't own. That's just how the comp plan is in the program. And I totally agree with that. I totally understand. right? And that's cool, right? So that means you would not make no money. Okay. So if you want to earn on a level, which means if you want to, be able to sell these products up here, then you want to position yourself as high as you can. So that way you can avoid missing out on too many of these monies. Because that means you wouldn't make that money. It'll roll up to your sponsor who was at that level. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm at the 2000, baby. You know what I mean? So let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. I will tell you that it rolled up though. Every time that money has passed up to me and I've been a person's sponsor, I did tell them, like, look, what's up, man? Or sis, what's up? Because, money done flew through your hands, man. What's up? What can we do? So anyhow, so that's basically the comp plan right there. That's the gist of it right there. So join at what the highest level that you can. Okay. But keep that in mind. You want to get at the highest level that you can. You get the training at that level and everything below, but even more so, you can get paid at that level that you're on and everything below. So that way you don't miss anything. So join at the highest level you can. And that is pretty much the Easy1up comp plan in a nutshell. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense to you? What we got? On the flip side, that's right, flip side, baby, flip side. Jay says, show me that money, Digital David Dobkin. Y'all see my man, Digital David Dobkin? Yeah, I could go off on a red. I love Digital David Dobkin, man. That guy, he's a real genuine fella right there, man. Y'all need to follow. I'm gonna tell you, all the people that's on here that I see y'all names right here, man. I'm gonna be real, and this is off topic real quick, but not really because it's still entrepreneur related. All these people that you see, if you can see their comments after the replay or whatever, I don't know if you will be able to, but Deborah, Rob, James, Digital David Dobkins, Alexis, everybody on here that I see on here, TK, these are some top-notch people, and I put my neck out on them. You know what I mean? So I vouch for them. I vouch for any one of the people I just named, them the only ones I saw. I vouch for them right there. So if y'all see them out Facebook or whatever, you ain't got a second guess on whether or not you should join them or do business with them, whether they want you to fix their computer, whether they want you to, buy a product. You can go ahead and take that to the bank right there, baby. That's what's up. All right. So now let's get it on. Now I showed you guys how to go ahead and get that vessel. Now I'm going to show you how you get everything else. No matter if you already have the vessel or you don't. It's all right. And we got some bonuses for you. Is it all right if I show you guys, a short presentation that we put together for you guys with some bonuses? Is it okay? If it is, say bonus time down in the comments. If it's okay, if me and my team show you what we put together just for you, right? Just for you, right? With some bonuses showing you how you can get that ongoing support, how you can get that, because you already gonna get the vessel, right? How you can get that ongoing support, how you can get that blueprint and have that leverage so you can have your time back, right? If it's okay, put bonus time. Excuse me. That's right. Everybody's above. Yes, baby. Yes. All right. So it is bonus time. That's what I'm talking about. Deborah said bonus time, baby. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a quick presentation. It's about like 15 minutes. Okay. It might be like 25 minutes because y'all know I can run sometimes, right? I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that and stick around to the end, guys, like I said, because we got some cool bonuses on that for you. And of course, if you have any questions while you're on here live, go ahead and drop them down. We'll get them answered. And if you happen to be watching this on a replay, still drop your questions down there because whoever's channel is on will be sure to contact you, answer your questions and get you going. Let's go ahead and get into this bonus time. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. It says stop sharing. So was I still sharing? No, I wasn't sharing. I know what it is. Okay. I need to go back here and share. Okay. Boom. Now hide that. Boom. All right. Now here's what you've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and jump into these Team AMA VIP bonus. And let me know down in the comments real quick, guys. Let me know down in the comments that y'all can hear me. Say, yes, I hear you. This is for Easy1up. All right. Now, let's take a look. What is it that you're going to get when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP and Easy1up? Now, first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need to know what is it that you need to do every day, or else you're going to kind of be like this guy and looking confused. And you're going to be really chasing your tail like this dog in the picture right here, right? You don't want to be doing that, chasing your tail, right? You want to know exactly what you need to do. So what you're going to get is 5 steps to 1K blueprint. You're going to get this actual blueprint, all right, created by myself, Coach D, all right, specifically for our team, AMA VIP. And with this blueprint, it's going to allow you to know exactly what to do each day, know exactly how to do it, and know exactly how often do you need to do it. Okay, that is the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. Now, the value of this blueprint, so that way you know, okay, this is serious. All right, $997 value. Guys, I want you guys to think about this. How many times have you been out there trying to figure things out? You're like, man, I don't know what to do each day in my business, right? You're just like, if someone just held my hand, if someone just would tell me what to do, then I could do it. Well, don't worry about that anymore, because this 5 steps to 1K blueprint is going to solve that problem for you. You do not have to worry about what it is that you need to do each day in your business. You could just get the blueprint and keep it trucking, baby. Now, next, all right, the next thing you need to know is, how are you going to be able to get a yes? Okay, yeah, you're going to know exactly what you need to do in your business. You're going to be getting, different leads, prospects reaching out to you, but you need to find out, how can you get them to say yes versus no? Well, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need, all right, a 2-step closing process. You're going to get my 2-step closing process on how you can actually seal the deal in Facebook Messenger. Yes. Okay. Instead of you having to figure out, I don't know what questions to ask, you're going to know the right questions to ask. Instead of you trying to figure out, well, I don't know if I'm saying the wrong thing, you're going to know how to say the right things, ask the right questions, and say the right things so that you can seal the deal right in Facebook Messenger. No more sweat and bullets, wondering like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong? Don't worry about it. You're going to get this 2-step closing process to seal the deal. And I use this process myself every time that I'm in Messenger. Now, what does that mean? So what you have so far is you have the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's a $997 value. All right. And then you have the 2-step closing framework, which is a $497 value. All right. So far you have a bonus total value of $1,494. Now, what else are you going to get? You're going to get the Easy1up Masterclass. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That means in this Easy1up Masterclass, you're going to be able to learn how to set up your back office, do the pay options and set that up quickly, how to actually follow up with your Easy1up leads, how to set up your Facebook profile and turn it into an ATM machine. You heard me. We don't deal with paid ads, baby. Okay. You're going to be able to turn your Facebook profile into an ATM machine. Also, how to set up your YouTube channel so that you can start getting free leads off of YouTube. So you're going to be able to leverage both when you go through this Easy1up Masterclass. And you're getting that today as a bonus. What's the value? $997 for that Easy1up Masterclass. Guys, I paid twice as much just for the YouTube portion, let alone the portion of learning to turn my Facebook profile into an ATM machine, let alone everything else. I actually have people reaching out to me, begging me to give them this type of information, even down to how to set up their back office, right? You guys are getting this when you lock arms with us today. All right. So what are you going to get? The 5 steps to 1K blueprint that has a $997 value. 2-step closing framework, that's $497 value, and the Easy1up Masterclass that includes how you're going to be able to leverage YouTube, and that's a $997 value. Total value, $2,491. Now, how about this? I know sometimes you guys have problems, actually closing the deal. Like maybe somebody said, oh, well, I'll follow up later, or, check me out later. Guys, you're going to get help closing your sales live. Okay. And these are just some of the results that I've had. Yes, I have this closing process down. Okay. All right. So these are some of the results that we've had. $250 sale here, $1,000 sale here, another $100 sale there. Okay. And you see another $1,000 sale here, another $1,000 sale here. Yes, sales happen when you know how to close and you have a closing process. Okay. So you're going to get that help with the weekly sales closing calls. So you're going to be able to bring your people to the closing, to the sales calls, right? So they can get all of their questions answered and they could be ready to make a decision on the spot. Yeah, doesn't that take a lot of the pressure off of you? You're not having to worry about, that you're not a good closer, or maybe you get nervous when you talk to people. Don't worry about it. When you're part of Team AMA VIP, just bring your people to the weekly sales calls. We'll do all the explaining, all the selling, all the telling, and we'll collect the decision. And that way you can go ahead and get the sign up. Yeah, get the sign up. So far, what are you going to get? 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's $997 value. 2-step closing framework. That's a $497 value. The Easy1up Masterclass. That's $997 value. And the weekly sales calls, $3,000 value. Now, I want to make sure that you guys know that these are real values. These sales calls values right here, I'm actually only doing that based on 90 days, right? Now, of course, you're going to be with our team for much longer than that. But think about it. If these sales calls just close one of our team members' sales, just one at, let's say, the $250 level, okay, just one per week, okay, for the next just 90 days, you're talking about a $3,000 value plus, okay, because, yeah, there's going to be more sales happening, and it's going to happen way longer than 90 days. But I had to put a time limit on it so that way I could put a value on it so you could see how real the value is. We didn't want to give any type of inflated bull crap or anything like that. We want to give you guys real value. So what you're looking at is a total value so far of $5,491 when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP. Now, what else are you going to get? Ongoing coaching. How many times have you guys joined someone, right? And you're like, man, I joined, and, you know, maybe they showed you how to set up your back office, but here it is 30 days from now, you have a question. Maybe you haven't made any sales and you're trying to get some help. I mean, a lot of times people are in the company group. They sign up on Monday, they lost on Wednesday, and their sponsor is lost as well on Thursday. Out of the picture, okay? So you're going to be able to get access to ongoing coaching every single week, all right, to help you when you stumble on something, you know, you got questions. You know, you're going to be able to get that. You're going to get the social media training. So that way you know exactly what you need to do. And if you run across something, you're going to be able to get that help every week. Now, this is some of the results as far as some of the feedback some of the team has given. You see here, Betty was like, oh, wow, the best coach and the best team ever. Okay. Here's another person. One of my coaching clients says, hey, everyone, I just wanted to personally congratulate everyone here. See you, especially Coach D. She is a badass. I am slow, but I'm coming, and you can bet that. I'm so glad to be amongst a group of women like this, okay? Simone says, Deborah, I agree with you. I have learned so much from Coach D, and I'm still learning. So grateful to have met her and be coached by her. She is a godsend. Guys, I'm not making this stuff up. All I do is screenshot what people say because this is the real deal, okay? Over here. Simone says, Gina, I couldn't agree more. I'm so happy for you and feel the same way. This journey and newfound family I now have has changed everything for me. Coach D has instilled a fire in me that I had forgotten I had. All you beautiful souls inspire me so much in love. Yes, we have a lot of positivity on Team AMA VIP, okay? And everyone appreciates everyone's effort. So this just kind of gives you an idea of the type of coach that I am and the type of support that you will get inside of our group. Now, what is that worth? Okay, that has a value of $5,964. Now, let me go ahead and break that down to you. Basically, what that means is we have these weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, okay, with this social media training, all right? I typically charge $497 a session, and I get paid $497 per session, okay? So this is not inflated at all. So imagine if you just had 4 sessions, okay, a month over the course of 90 days. Once again, I did these numbers just based on 90 days. And I know you're going to be with us longer than 90 days, right? Because you want to reach your goals and exceed your goals and exceed those goals on top of it. So you come up with a value of $5,964 value, okay? So that means what you're going to get, the 5 steps to 1K blueprint, that's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, so that way you know exactly what to say and the questions to ask in that inbox. That's $497 value. You're going to get the Easy1up Masterclass to show you how to set up your back office, your payment options, set up your Facebook so that it turns it into an ATM machine, and set up your YouTube channel so that way you can start getting some free leads on YouTube like I do, baby. All right, that's a $997 value. You're going to get the weekly sales closing calls to help you close your calls, close your sales, right? Close your prospects, close your leads. Just get them to the sales call every week, all right? Talk to them. Get them to the sales call. Let the sales call do the selling and telling for you and collecting a decision, okay? That's a $3,000 value and a weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, right? And this is only based on 90 days, guys. This is only based on 90 days, okay? But you're going to be able to come, any questions you have every single week, be able to come and ask me or any other coach that we have, ask those questions and get some social media training so that way you know exactly what to do and everything is already kept up to date, always up to date. That's $5,964 value. That brings the total value to $11,455. Now, let me ask you guys, if all this did was gave you an unfair advantage to skyrocket your income within the next 30 to 90 days, would it be worth the $11,000? Yes. Let me ask you this. If all it did was allow you to have more time home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, imagine all that time, maybe you're away, maybe you're working 5 jobs, okay, 5 is a little extreme, but maybe you're working 2 or 3 jobs, and that's a reality for a lot of people, all right? Or maybe you only work at 1 job, but you're really tired because you work a whole bunch of hours. Maybe you're working 50 to 60 hours, right? And you're pretty much having to raise your kids on Facebook, or raise your kids through text message, right? Because you're not seeing them, so you have to text to check up on them. Come on, what kind of life is that to live? What kind of, parent is that you're trying to be? You're not trying to be that type of parent that has to raise their kids from afar, or better yet, let the TV raise their kids, or let the school raise their kids, or the babysitter raise their kids. You want to be there for your kids, right? If all this did, right, was allow you to have more time at home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, your husband, your wife, right? Would it be worth it to you? Yeah. I think your kids would be worth it. Your family would be worth it. What if all this did was allow you to fire your boss, okay? Not just cut down to part-time, but totally fire your boss. Go in there and say, sayonara. Don't give them the finger, but sayonara, I'm out of here. What would that be worth? Wouldn't that be worth it for you to be able to go in, make enough money to where you could go in and fire your boss? If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house of your dreams. Come on. That's the American way. Everybody wants to own a home. Maybe you've been renting up to this time. Maybe your credit is what it is. So, maybe they want, $20,000 down, or $10,000 down, and you just don't have it, because you live in paycheck to paycheck. You could barely save like $200 in between paychecks. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment down and buy your dream home, buy that $250,000 home that you want, or buy that $500,000 home that you want. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house, would it be worth it? Yeah. Your dreams are worth it. You're worth it. Your family's worth it. Your kids are worth it. Your sanity's worth it. Your health is worth it. Guys, here's some more proof for you. So you can see that we have a very supportive team, and you see we definitely get results within our team. You see a compliment here, $250 proof here, another $1,000 proof here. All right. And over here, you see, this is something that we had on one of our coaching sessions. And you see, Karanda says, aha moment, that she was able to gain some clarity from one of our weekly coaching sessions. All right. Then you see right here, another one of my students said, yeah, people learn from me. D put me on the map. Okay. I coached him, and I got to toot his horn on this right here. This gentleman right here, he wound up getting $2,000 sales, $2,000 sales in the same week. And those were Easy1up sales. Okay. So yes, this team works. This coaching works as long as you work it. That's all it takes, guys. All right. And Gina says, hey, thank you. You made it complete sense. I didn't see the full picture before you explained it in depth. Once again, this is another one of my coaching clients, coaching students, letting you know, guys, that, hey, this is real. I am about helping you guys be successful in your Easy1up business. Here's some more proof here. Karana says, thanks so much for clearing up a lot that was going on my head. Yes, a lot of times you do have confusion, right? And you may have joined someone, a month, 2 months ago, right? They gone. They don't forget about you, okay? But when you're part of this team, all right, we don't just forget about you. You're not just, we get the money and then we're off to the races, okay? You want to get clarity, you need to be with us. Here you see Shimon already congratulating someone and bringing a new sign up into the group right here. She actually got paid to refer this person right here to the group. So she invited her into the group right here. So she already made a cool commission already. Right here, you see one of my colleagues actually is giving a testament, you know, to just the type of person I am. She says, I just want to say thank you for being a friend. For real, not many have my respect, but you have mine. Yes, guys. You know, this is what it's about, being a part of a community that is respectful of other people and worthy of it, because some of that stuff that glitters, it's not gold, okay? So we don't fluff over here. This is the real deal, all right? And you see here another commission that came in of $250. Now, guys, here's the deal. Yes, the value is $11,455. That is the value, the true value, all day, twice on Sunday, okay? But no, I'm not going to charge you $11,455, okay? Here's what's going on, all right? If you take advantage of this now, all right, because I can't tell you how long this is going to be available, but you take advantage of this now, you could come in to our team at the Vertex Pro level, which is a total of $1,100 with the admin fee, or you could get in at the Vertex Elite level for $550. So if you come in at that Pro level, that allows you to make up to $1,000 commissions, okay? So the higher you come, the more money you can make, so the faster you can get that dream home, baby. All right, you come at the Vertex Elite level, you pay $550 to join, and you'll be able to make up to $500 commissions. Or you come at the Vertex level for $275, and you'll be able to make up to $250 commissions. So guys, you see, this is a no-brainer situation, okay? You can get in at the Vertex Pro, Vertex Elite, or Vertex level while this promo is going on. Now, to recap, what you're going to get, because I want to make sure that you understand the true value of what you're getting, guys. The 5 steps to 1K blueprint, $997 value. The 2-step closing framework, $497 value, brings us to a total of $1,494. Easy1up Masterclass, $997 value, brings us to a total value of $2,491. Then you add on the weekly sales closing cost to help you close your sales. That's a $3,000 value over the course of 90 days. That brings the total to $5,491. Then you bring on the weekly Q&A coaching sessions, okay, which has a value over the course of 90 days of $5,964. That's a $5,964 value, brings your total value to $11,455 value. And once again, guys, all you got to do is go ahead and get started now while this promotion is still going on. Get started at Vertex Pro level for $1,100. You can make up to $1,000 commissions, or Vertex Elite at $550 level and make commissions up to $500, or the Vertex level and make at $275 and make commissions up to $250. And keep in mind, guys, these commissions are per sale, so you can make as many sales as you want, as many Vertex Pro $1,000 sales as you want, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, as many Vertex Elite sales as you want, and as many Vertex sales as you want, over and over again. Now, guys, you see the value, $11,455 value. Guys, getting in, position yourself at the highest position that you possibly can, okay? Because you want to get to your goals super fast, all right? So the Vertex Pro level, $1,100 input, right? And you're able to get up to $1,000 in commissions. I mean, guys, we're talking about nearly a 90% discount is what we're talking about. And that's just at the Vertex Pro level. And these are real values. So, guys, there you have it. The proof is in the pudding, and it is decision time. All right. We always got technical difficulties, don't we? All right. And we are back, guys. All right. And that is just like that, guys. Y'all heard it. It is a decision time. So, guys, check this out. No matter whose channel you happen to be watching this on, okay, you are ready. I'm telling you the answer. You are ready to go ahead and lock arms with us, whether you're in Easy1up, whether you're not in Easy1up. All right. You see all the bonuses that you get, everything that you have as being a part of our team. Whose ever channel that you're on at this moment, whether you're watching a replay or whatever. All right, for one, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, right? And then down below of that channel, right, you're going to see either their cell phone, you're going to see their Facebook Messenger, because that's how we roll. You can contact us, right? Connect with them so that way you can go ahead and get started and be a part of our team and get those 4 components that you need so you can start taking this thing all the way to the bank. All right. So what do we do, guys? What do we do at the end of every day, at the end of every Easy1up training? What do we do? Come on, let me hear it. Put it down in the comments. Let me hear it. We're going to take this ride. Where we going to take this ride, y'all? Come on. I don't see it. We're going to take this ride to the top. All right, y'all. And we have